I ziggy ziggy zig ziggy zig ziggy wood. I need to move. Oh, what's poppin', y'all? I'm stupid. Welcome back to Bdanieltv, man. And as always, I hope everyone is doing well, staying blessed and staying safe. I hope you're doing your thing. It's been a lot going on with me lately. I've had a lot to do, and just a lot of just haven't been really set up to record or do anything in a minute. So my fault with that. As always, if I'm coming here, I want to always be 100%. I'm just that person. If I'm gonna do something, I want to be able to do it to the best of my liking before I put it out there. You feel me? So if I don't have the full time or the full energy, or I'm not feeling up to it, I'd rather not come to y'all with my bullshit or come give you more bullshit, because this is a place that I want. As always, anything I do is always gonna be for the benefit of me and my family, to prosper and to get us into a better situation. As a man, as a person, anything. That should always be your goal in anything you do. But, it's really genuine. Like, if it gives me that, all the blessings and all the gratefulness. But at the end of the day, with that, I want to be putting something out there that people can come to, can, cope with, can relate to, can do something for somebody in a genuine sense, in a way, just bring something to your life. So that's always going to be my goal. I'm not here to watch nothing. I'm really not here to, we're not reacting to nothing today. We back now, and to start it off, I just wanted to just speak with my guys and just speak with anybody who's willing to listen and talk about something that matters, So, and then after that, we could get back to it. Like I said, with anything I've had going on, however I've been feeling, all of that, at the end of the day, just like everything else, that's an excuse. You feel me? So this year is the year of no excuses. I'm not trying to be in no excuses. I'm not trying to be down. I'm not trying to be nothing. You feel me? I'm trying to grind. I'm trying to accomplish. I'm trying to prosper. I'm trying to be happy. No more fucking around, Like, niggas is grown. No more fucking around. It's been a tough time for the guys, man. It's been a real tough time for the guys, and a lot has to do with that, and that's what I'm really here for today. I really want to speak to everybody and anybody who's willing to listen, because this has to do with everybody. This world we're living in now, it affects all of us in whatever way you think it does, negatively, positively, but it's affecting us, and mostly negative. But I'm really here, like, I'm a guy. I can relate more to the guys. Anything, I could say things that might mean something, to anybody else that they could use, but I'm here to speak with the guys and my fellow men today, because I feel like this is very important. Over the past, I don't know how long it's been, but I feel like for a long time, there's been this I don't know, this fucking aura, and this, it's like, it's almost like some type of, I don't even know what to call it, but for a long time, me as a man and talking to my coworkers, my family members, my close guys, it's just like everybody's going through so much, and it's all always related to the same things. And I can feel that, because I'm going through it myself, and I can feel where everyone else comes from. So I just want to give my piece and really talk on that for a little bit, and hopefully anything I gotta say helps somebody to, realize something, or just to make you realize what you really gotta do for yourself. Because at the end of the day, I'm not a preacher, I'm not a prophet, I'm not perfect. I wake up and I sin every day, just like all of y'all. You feel me? As a kid, I was always into church and everything for, due to my grandma growing up in Haiti and everything. I was very much a religious kid, into church and everything. As life progressed and my grandma unfortunately passed and other things have developed, I kind of got away from my faith. And it's like, now I'm getting back. I'm really struggling. I'm not struggling. I'm really trying my hardest to get back to it, because You know when things feel right. And even me now, remembering to my life as a kid, shit was never sweet for me. Shit was never sweet. You know, that's just life. Shit will never be sweet. But I can honestly say now, as a grown man, or aspiring to be a grown man, as a young man aspiring to be a grown man, I feel like I like my life better when I feel like I have God in it, you know? And you could be religious, you could not be, you could have your own religion, whatever, but whatever you believe in, whatever brings you peace, whatever brings you sound mind or helps you accomplish, put time into that, you know, focus on that. So I'm, you know, you don't have to be my religion or nothing, you know, just whatever brings you that, just I pray for that for you. You feel me? And I'm only saying that because I feel like, going back to what I'm talking about today, with the state of how everything has been with all of us, as bad as it's been for men and as much as we've been going through, I can't help but feel like at the end of the day, with everything, anytime there's with every problem there's always blame to go on both sides, obviously. But with this situation, it's really our fault, bro. Like, it's really our fault. And you could say that it's been like that for a long time. You know, the world has always been the way it's been, just in different times, and different things come about, different technologies, different mindsets and all that shit. But I feel like this time we're in right now, we have never been more selfish, more divided, more egotistic, more attention seeking, more broken, and more sad than any time I've ever watched in news, movies, learned in history. Obviously there's shit, but I'm talking about just the emotional way of how us as God's children, men and women, interact with each other and everything. Like I said, nobody's perfect, but I'm only saying that to say, bro, it's our fault. And it's real, like a lot of, for a lot of it, and this is where it gets into me and the guys. For a lot of the shit that I'm talking about, it's our fault and we have to take responsibility. You feel me? Because we're the ones bringing it on ourselves. I grew up very traditional. I mean, for me, I can only speak for myself. For me, I can understand why shit could be so tough, because the mindset, the lifestyle, and the way that people try to live nowadays is not, you know, it's obviously different, and it's just not what I was raised on. You know, I was raised in tradition, principle. I was raised, and the thing is too, I was raised by women all my life. I've never for a long period of time had a man to really look up to or to teach me things for a majority of my life. My whole life I've been raised by women who looked out for me. And that's why I have a lot of respect. I have the utmost respect for women, and I love women so much, you know? But at the same token, the women, we're in a different type of women right now, and a different type of men right now. And I'm gonna explain that. It's very important to be self-aware and self-reflect. You gotta make sure that you're always emotionally, mentally, and physically able to make those decisions for yourself, bro. Because you only have yourself. Like, really think about that. For real. You feel me? I'm not trying to say this like nobody cares about you. You don't got people. You know, you could have your family, you could have a girlfriend, you could have friends, you could have all this shit, bro. But at the end of the day, as a man, all you really have is yourself. Think about that. Not to say that people don't care about you, they do, but it's different. Okay? We're gonna get into it. Going back to what I was saying, you should always be making sure that you're in the best physical, mental, and emotional state available, because you don't have time. You don't have time or the room to allow that shit to be the reason why you fail, because nobody's coming to save you. You don't have that privilege. You feel me? And that's why I feel like it's so important in this stage and at all stages of life and always. But I'm just saying that's why I feel like it's so important, especially for us right now, to really believe in something, get back to God and just have something there. Because, at the end of the day, when you're alone in the dark by yourself, everybody else worrying about their own shit, not giving a fuck about you, all you really have is yourself to talk to and God. That's always, you'll always have God because he's God. He's not going to answer, or he might. He's not going to talk back. He's not going to judge you. He's literally just there to sit and let you vent. He's not going to make you feel like a bitch because of it. He's not going to throw it back in your face. You're just talking to yourself and you're talking to a higher presence. There's something that comes with that, In doing so, when you bring yourself close to God, I don't know if anybody else can, you start feeling that you can really see that shit in your life. You can see the effects of it. And even if, it's just you doing that just gives you what you need to just be better and do more. Either way, it affects you in a way where it'll never be negative. You feel me? So that's the first thing. I feel like that as a man, young man, grown man in this stage of life right now, where we at right now, the first thing, everybody needs to believe in something and everybody needs to try and get close to God, bro. I'm not here trying to be a preacher. I'm not here trying to be anything. I'm just saying that shit is very important because I can relate to y'all. Whether you have a girlfriend, your mom, your boys, who you'll be more comfortable going to about certain shit, obviously. But not everything you want to talk about with your boys, or you even feel like you can. Not everything you want to talk about with your mom, or you even feel like you can. Not everything you want to talk with your girlfriend, or even feel like you can, or even feel like you can do that and still retain the same respect, the same affection, and really feel like you're gonna express that, and them and your people, and they're really gonna have the means and the understanding to really take it in and really even care about certain things, whether they do or not. But I can understand that. So that's why I'm saying that's very important to have that escape for yourself. You feel me? Second thing I'm gonna say, bro, any man that doesn't go, like, that's not actively building their body, I don't know what you're doing. And I'm not saying that shit, you don't gotta have a gym membership. I'm not like, I go in the gym, I work out, all that shit, cool. But I'm not here telling you go run now, get a gym membership, or you're a failure. I'm not telling you that you have to work out 5 days a week, 2-3 times a day, or you're a failure, or none of that shit, bro. I'm just saying, just take care of your body. Watch what you eat. Work out. Work out. I'm doing this shit right now. I'm trying to do this shit right now. I work all week. I do physical labor. I work a full week, full 40 plus hours, just like everybody else who works a job. I'm trying to create content. On the side, if I need a little extra cash, I do other shit to make money. But even if it's one day out the week, on one of my days off when I feel like it, or I push myself to just get it done, at least 1 or 2 days out the week, if not more, but at least 1 or 2 days, I gotta be in the gym, bro. You gotta be. I don't know if anybody else can speak for this, but just like I said, when you have that intimate time with you and God, there's nothing more intimate to me than the gym as a guy, bro. Forget about the body you're gonna have, the confidence you're gonna have, the overall benefit for your fucking health you're gonna have. I can't think of more peaceful, all the peaceful times, like, the things that I find peaceful to me, it's right up there. Being in the gym with my AirPods in my ears, drinking my water, just looking at myself in the mirror, locked in, just working out, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't care who's looking at me. I'm not looking at nobody. I don't care who's paying attention to me. I don't care who's doing what music they playing. Like, once I lock in, put those specific musics that's for me in my ears, And I'm just like, for these next hour and a half to 2 hours, I'm literally just here just trying to better my body, better myself. Let's lock in. There's nothing more peaceful than that, bro. Because as a man, you need a purpose. You need something to work on. Even if it's for those 2 hours, just feeling that pump, working hard, putting in that work, just locked in. Just 2 hours of just listening to music, not caring about the world. You know the type of peace that could bring to you, bro. That could be the only time within the week, or how many times you go to the gym. That could be your only escape. I'm just saying, man. And on top of that, bro, it's very important. It's not healthy to not be in good shape. It's at least good shape, you know. As a man, I feel like as a man, because that's what it's always been, hunter-gatherers. You go hunt. Like, them niggas didn't have gyms back then, but they was in shape. You know what? Because they're chasing down bulls. They're running from lions. You're not doing that. You don't have to do that, right? So go do 10 push-ups. Do 10 push-ups a day. I'm just saying, just do something. Instead of just, obviously, if you're working, you're blah, 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 blah. Cool, I understand that. But at the end of the day, everything's an excuse. At least one day out the week, I feel like as a man, you should give yourself a workout day, you know, just to get your body, your mind, and yourself right, because that's important. Okay, getting out of that. You know, you could be going to the park, play ball with your friends for an hour. That's cardio. Go to the field, run a track, run 2 laps, run the track, put some cleats on if you have your shoes. If there's turf, grass, just run back and forth, or just have fun. If you play football, throw the ball around. Just the little activities that you do as a kid, that little kids be doing, you just be looking at them, bro. That's a workout. Just be active, you know? Just don't be letting your body get away from you being still. Just focus on the negatives, focus on working, paying bills, you know. That's how they catch you. Don't do that. You could still do that. Make sure you do what you need to do to handle your business and still keep yourself able to where you're confident in yourself, you have your respect, and people can't fuck with you. That's important. But going back to the overall factor of everything, like I said in the beginning to y'all, it's our fault. It's my fault. It's my friend's fault. It's my father's fault, whoever the fuck he is. It's your father's fault. It's your uncle's fault. It's all our faults. As men, it's our fault. It's our fault. Why? We've literally wired women to not respect us, to not take us seriously, and to devalue and belittle us. We've given them that. Like, we have allowed that. With our actions and how we carry ourselves, we've given them that power. All this shit about, you know, all men has always ran the world. Maybe they did back then. Maybe they did. You know, men, you know, girls didn't have right to vote at one point. You know, women have always had to fight for their rights over men, you know, because men, you're just made by God to be physically stronger most of the time, right? So you already have the power of dominance, of strength, physically. And because of that, I guess from history till now, it's always been men have the power. But that is not true. We, because of not being disciplined, being broken, not having emotional stability, mental stability, and respect in yourself, morals, principles, all these extra things that equate to where we're at now, that's what's causing this. You feel me? It's all our fault. Let me explain. As a man, we've literally made it that we live in a world, they feel entitled or like they're owed something just for their attention, time, or just for their attention, time, or even anything, a response, or even shit like that. You feel me? They feel like they're to be their man. Women automatically feel like they're owed something from us. Why is that? Let me explain. A girl could be a 10. I'm not here to I'm not this is not about, no physical shame, no looks shame, no nothing, because that's not how I operate. If you know me, if you know my track record, if you know anything about me, especially at this point in my life, bro, looks don't mean shit. Because everybody's a fucking asshole. Everybody's just weird and this, I don't know, bro. I'm an old head. But the shit that I'm looking for, the shit that I know a lot of guys are looking for, looks don't mean shit. But for this exercise, this is it. You can have a girl here that's a 4. If you're going to be a little kid, if you're going to be on this shit, you rating scales, whatever, right? You have a girl here in my hand, that's a 4. You have a girl here in my hand, that's a 10, right? The girl that's a 4 is still afforded the same privileges and the same everything as a girl that's a 10. It might not be in the same way, but they can still prosper, they can still prosper, they can still be confident, they can still get attention, fulfill their egos. You know why? Because the girl that's a 10, all the top niggas, all the niggas gonna be fiending for her. And the girl that's a 4, all the top niggas and all the niggas gonna still be fiending for her. You feel me? And it all comes down to, I don't know what it is. It all comes down to the fact that niggas is just extremely horny. Like, do you understand that we have given up our power? We have allowed women to feel like they can devalue us and disrespect us and all these other things that I've said just because they have a vagina. You have a dick in your pants, right? But if I'm a 4, and let's say they put Odell Beckham Jr. next to me or some shit, who knows? Let's say I'm a 4, which I don't believe, but whatever. Let's say I'm a 4, and then whoever is a 10 in girls' minds, they put him right next to me, right? The 10 nigga, just like I'm saying with the girl who's a 4, the girl's a 10. You feel me? And we both have the same amount of money or some shit. There's 2 examples. Let's just do that, right? Let's say, and it's 2 examples. Who do you think all the girls gonna go for? The guy that's a 10. That's obvious. You might, beauty and all that shit and other aspects come into play when it comes to physical attraction and relation, obviously. So the 4 guy, you might have maybe 1 or 2, depending on the, like maybe 1 or 2 people, 1 or 2 women that might be the one for them. They don't care about the other shit. They don't care about that guy. They know his personality or some shit. And, 1 or 2 women might be like, no, I don't give a fuck about that guy. This is the one for me. I'm a respect and whatever. This, the 4 right here, right? 1 or 2 might, because at the end of the day, that's life. But all of them are going to feed for the 10, and nobody's feeding for the 4. It's just 1 look better, 1 don't. They both got dicks in their pants. You feel me? You feel me? They both got the same amount of money in their pocket, and they both got dicks in their pants. But the guy who's a 4 is going to feel that he's a 4 because no girls is fiending for him just because he has a dick in his pants. That's something that all guys have. Just like girls. Something they all have. Okay, right? Now scenario 2. We have me, a 4. We have the other guy that they already picked that looks better than me. That's a 10, right? Cool. Now the guy who's a 10 is a 10. He's a great guy. He's this, he's that, you know, he's everything. But his pocket's kind of shaky, you know? And then we got the 4, me. And this is not accurate, right? And this is not fully accurate like that yet. So don't get no ideas. Don't think about DMing me. Don't do none of that, because at the end of the day, you might as well go for the 10. I'm broke. I get no respect. But let's say I'm a 4 and I got my pockets is dangling. Fat. Bow. You take the same group of girls that just picked the 10. The same group. Who you think they're going to go for now? They're going to go for me. Because now I'm a 10. My pocket, just putting that money in my pockets, in my bank account, that was absorbently more than him. Just put us next to each other, in them girls' eyes. In their eyes, you literally, the 10 literally probably just diminished to like a 8 or 7. And I just got pushed up to like a 9.5 or some shit. Just because my money, just because my circumstances to them was enough to elevate me and lower him. And that's getting me to this next point. As a man, you're looking for a woman. What are you looking for? Nah, bro. You know, New York niggas. I don't want no baba. I don't want nobody who's been spin through the block. I don't want this. You know, my shorty gotta look valid to me. She gotta be solid. She gotta hold it down. She gotta respect me. She gotta take care of me. Give or take. We gotta, you know, enjoy each other's company. We gotta have fun. I want somebody that actually loves and respects me, cares about me, all that extra shit. And I want somebody that is not out fucking, you know, making me look like a clown, making me look stupid to other niggas. Because at the end of the day, men, it's all a competition. It's all everything, you know? It's all love. But at the end of the day, it's always a competition. It's all this. Because at the end of the day, we all just trying to get to what we need to get to. So that's, you ask a guy, you ask me, you ask most guys, that's the answer they're going to give you. I've never met a guy, rarely. I rarely meet a guy that I ask them, what you like about this shorty? Why you pursuing this girl? Why is this girl your girlfriend? And they ever told me that, oh, you know, yo, shorty valid and all, but you know, she got money. That's not a guy looking for love. He might be looking to get, you know, it might be some bum nigga, some nigga who just wants a sugar mama, wants to get some pussy, you look good, or, you know. But he's not looking to love you. He not gonna let money equate to love. You ask a girl what she looking for in a nigga, the first thing that's gonna come up, he has to be financially stable. And then, you know, they might add all that other shit. Some care about it for real. Some care about it. But at the end of the day, that's what I'm trying to get through to y'all. If you're not 100% in every aspect you need to be, you could be the best man ever, bro. You'll still find a shorty. You'll find somebody that might care for you for a little bit, puts up with you for a little bit. You know? But eventually, the internet, her girlfriends, the other girls that she sees that don't give a fuck, that's, you know, rolling around with who, whatsoever, to them, and then they start posting their social media, they start posting their videos, their pictures, they're on this trip, they're on that trip, they're living this type of life. And then now you come home, busting your ass or doing whatever you're doing to, you know, trying to get to that level. Because at the end of the day, I believe that every guy who's worth anything decent, whether you're here or you're here, if you're already here, good for you, you made it. Now you have every tools you need to actually be a good man in a good relationship and really be there and raise a real family. But if you're here, no guy that's here cares about their family, cares about their shorty, cares about having a stable home for their kids or anything like that. Is just here because they want to be or wants to stay here. And most of the times you grind hard enough, you rise up, you know? But I'm just saying, most girls is not out here trying to really play the long game, trying to hold you down, trying to help you become better, help you evolve, and then, actually trying to stick through that, because just like they're seeing all this shit, I'm seeing it too. You're seeing it. You see the niggas with the diamond chains, the niggas taking their girl or mad bitches, whatever they do, they're single or they're in a relationship. Me, I'm a relationship guy. But you see a guy taking shorty on trips. You want to give that to your shorty. You want to give that, right? But in the meantime, you can't. So you're busting your ass, you're keeping your head down, you're being a good man. In the meantime, still, you're being a good man and still being good to her, being respectful, emotional available, being all that shit. But right now you're down. You're getting what you can. You still, at the end of the day, you should always be getting to some type of money. That's why I don't judge nobody, whatever they do. I don't judge no guys, whatever they do, bro. That's what I always tell my guys. As long as you're not hurting or taking away from nobody's family or none of that stuff, bro, whatever you do to get yourself and your peoples where they need to, that's your business. Because you have to. You have to. Eventually, bro, and eventually the shorty that's down with you and helping you and actually, say they love you and want to help you grow and all that shit and want to really hold it down with you until you get here together. Not too many girls want to do that. They don't want to do that. Why would I? Why, look at this guy right here. He's been good to me. He's a great guy. He's respectful. He doesn't cheat. He makes me feel heard. He makes me feel valued. I love him. Right? But I've been with this guy and I've been with this guy for a little bit now. He's doing his thing. He's trying to make it happen, but it's not happening for me soon enough. Like I see these people living this way. Me, I have this vision. I want to be having fun. I'm not trying to stay down with nobody. I want to get to it now. I want to get to that life now. What they gonna do? There's a nigga that's already living that life, that's already able to provide that life out there, that all she gotta do is walk outside with the right thing on, look any bit of good, have some type of body maybe. Like all she gotta do is walk outside, look any type of good, and then that nigga see her, nigga automatically horny, nigga wanna fuck. And he's gonna do everything that he can do to fuck. And what does that include? He's gonna start splurging on that bag that he has. He's gonna start splurging on that bag that he's worked for and been so blessed to have. And she gonna start changing. But I'm not saying this. Hold on, bro. It's getting chilly. I've been over here so focused. I didn't even fucking light my L yet. Don't mind the blinky, man. It's my, Haitian moms. Like I told y'all, every holiday she want to decorate. So we got the Easter bunny, the Easter eggs blanket that I just grabbed. But yeah, bro, it all comes down to men out there, a lot of men out there will fucking splurge and do anything for a shorty that they don't even care what they get in return. They just want to stunt, they just want to feel good, and they just want pussy. You know? And a lot of shorties, they don't even care about that. Because they rather be in that situation where they just good and don't gotta worry, don't gotta do nothing for themselves, really, and shit like that. And they rather that. But at the end of the day, I'm not here to judge. I'll never be here to judge anybody, tell anybody how to live. Try to, like I said, I'm not no preacher. I'm not none of this or that. Obviously, I don't blame somebody who wants to live like that. You feel me? And that's why I'm here to talk to the guys, because you got to realize, whether you like it or not, we have already given up that power when that's how we're going to be. Most niggas don't give a fuck about what I'm saying right now, especially if they're already up. You know, you got the bread, you got the clout. That's all that matters in this world, right? Now we live in a world where attention means more than respect, and people mistaken attention for respect. That's the world we live in. So there's a lot of niggas out there don't give a fuck if a girl truly loves them, shit like that. They gonna splurge, and then that shorty, they want the splurge, they gonna go there. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. If that's the life that you want to live it. But to my guys, bro, all you can do is stay down, find something to believe in, find something to focus on, and grind. And grind. Especially us as black men. I'm talking to all men. None of y'all are safe. That's just life. But especially us as black men, you're starting from so many deficiencies already, bro. You're black. Maybe you was raised in a one-person household. Most likely it was your father that wasn't there for any reason. You're missing adult male guidance from young age. All the stress is put on your mom and women to raise you, help you be the best man they can. You know, you have no real male guidance besides teachers, whoever may come along your path with your mom, anybody else that you might meet, an older male at work, and yourself and God to really guide you. You're already financially less, because somebody in a two-person household, somebody with, you know, that's more income already coming in. They probably had a family setup where they were already situated. So you, as a result, you're already situated. So even if you're not doing shit for yourself, you have family money to support you with a girlfriend, support you with carrying yourself a certain way, support you with your confidence. You know? But us as men, and especially black men, a lot of times you're starting literally from yourself, teaching yourself how to be the best man you can be, teaching yourself how to go about being financially stable, financially literate, or how to even get money. Teaching yourself what it means to be a man, what it means to be a good man, what it means to carry yourself as a prideful man, what it means to deal with girls, with women. So we've grown up in this world where most young men don't even know how to be a man. They don't even know what they want. They don't even know what a good woman is supposed to be or look like. All they know is they got to get money and they got to get clout to have a chance in being anything. And that's not the life that I want for me or anybody that I love, because that's not the life you want to live. Nigga, I want to be the richest nigga I can be so that I don't have to live in stress, worry. My mom don't have to live in stress, worry. My sister don't have to live in stress, worry. Whoever God blesses me to be my wife and give me my kids don't have to live in stress and worry. If I could be poor and do that, if I could be rich and do that, I would. You feel me? Like, it's whatever is important to you. I want to live a life of luxury, of peace. I want to be able to go where I want to go, get what I want to get, live peacefully with real love, genuineness, care around me, from my family, from who I choose to be with, from my kids. I want my kids to grow up not being like me, like the other guys, the other girls who think life is just about what you can provide and receive, who don't really care about morals, principles, you know? And that's why I felt like I just wanted to say this real quick, because like I said, it's on us, and it's on us to fix it. It's not going to get any better until we as men, we start healing ourselves. You got to start healing yourself, bro. Be celibate for a little bit. Not everything's about pussy. You know, go to the gym. Get your body right. Get your confidence right. Sit outside. Go to a park. Look at the water. Drive around. You know, not everything has to be about competing, making money, and just trying to, you know, be like everybody else. You feel me? Who's for you will come to you. And as long as you really dedicate yourself to doing something and being something, your time will come. And I truly believe that. Because any example and anytime you ever see that shit, bro, that's exactly what it is, bro. But nothing's going to come easy. Nothing's going to come easy. Nothing's going to come without failure. Nothing's going to come without heartbreak. Nothing's going to come without disappointment. You need that. You need that, because sometimes you get too comfortable. Sometimes you get too comfortable. You need that shit to be like, damn, I needed that. You know, sometimes you forget. Like, sometimes you be so good or so, like, you know, in your own world, you forget that the real world, it's like the way you think and shit like that. They don't think that way. They don't care like you do. So you got to be able to situate yourself and still play the game while staying true to yourself, bro. Because when you have a kid, when you have a son, when I have a son, when you have a daughter, when I have a daughter, I want my daughter to be raised. Obviously, I don't ever want my daughter with no bum nigga. I don't want my daughter with no bum nigga. I don't want my daughter with nobody who can't do nothing for her. But more than that, I'd rather my daughter be with somebody that loves them, cherishes them. And then they can figure that part out. You know? Over somebody who can splurge on them and is not doing so good with them, or not doing them so good, you know? I want my son to want a shorty. I don't want my son to feel like he has to spend his last dollar, go above and beyond and break himself, or, you know, do everything just to try and have clout and be like every other guy he sees that's in a different situation than him, that has different circumstances than him, trying to compete just to get a shorty that may not even give a fuck about him. I want him to have a shorty that don't care what he got. Because that's what I want. I don't want, like, that's why, like, it's so, these times is so important to me right now. I'm nowhere where I would like to be yet. Not anywhere close. But I'm trying to get there. And it's teaching me a lot. It's teaching me a lot. It's teaching me a lot about the people that I think or that I thought was something and turned out to be something else that I thought was, you know, it's teaching you a lot about the people around you and the people that you want around you. That's why self-reflecting and all that shit, finding yourself, is so important. You know what you like, what you don't like. You know what you want, what you don't want. You know what's right to you, you know who cares about what's right and who cares about what's wrong. It's these little things that already knowing them give you such a makes things in life so easier because you already know how to move, and it makes the pain a little less. You feel me? So at the end of the day, as a man, you should always grind. You should always try to be the best capable man ever. You know? Because I want to be the one. I want to be the nigga that loves and cherishes my wife, and my wife loves and cherishes me with or without money. That's real love. But if I love somebody, I already know that me, I want to give you everything. So I already know that me, I can't lose. I can't lose, because if I lose, I'm not going to be satisfied. I'm a person, if I feel like I can't do nothing for you, I just give you distance. Because if my presence and the love that we have for each other is not enough for you, I might as well just leave you alone. And that's what I ask of anybody. But I know me, if I want my kids to live a good life, I want my wife to live a good life, I want my mom to live a good life, I want my family to live a good life, anybody that I love. So I have to get to it. But as anybody, any other man should. So I want you to hear me. Like, I'm not telling you to be a bum and just niggas should just, love you and accept you as you are. No, I'm saying pay attention to the people that love you for those things. So when the blessings, the splurging, and all the other stuff come, you don't have to wonder, you don't have to worry, you don't have to stress about who really loves you, who really don't, and what they're really there for. Because they was there when you had nothing. That's why, it should be so hard for niggas who just grow up in a rich, or, in a blessed, I don't like to say privilege, in a better situation. Because you don't know who's really there for you and who's really there for what you can provide. And that's what I want to say to all my guys. Look in your life, look in your friend group, look at your shorty, look at your family, look at yourself. Think on what you want, what you don't want. Think on what you like, what you don't like. Think of what is acceptable to you and not acceptable to you. Be aware, be kind, be caring, be a man, handle your business, help people out. Don't be an asshole. But at the end of all of that, make sure that anybody that's around you is around you because they genuinely want to be. And because you mean that much to them. I didn't chat with y'all for long enough. I hope I was able to articulate myself in the best way that I can. I prayed before I made this video. I told God to help me, to speak through me, help me say everything that I need to. Because I just wanted to, do this real quick before we get back to the other reactions and all that shit. So, and just knowing the state that a lot of guys and a lot of, just us have been in. A lot of my guys, man. So, think about all those things, man. Think about the life you really want to live. And just try to be better every day. Just try to be better. Focus on what's important to you. Keep God close. And as always, I love you. I want you to win. And, let's all prosper. Let's all be better, and let's all prevail. I've been wanting to make this video for y'all. My top bag songs right now, and try to make a little something out of that. Just bring good content. So y'all like up this video. Try to get it to as much likes as y'all can. That will let me know if y'all really want it. If y'all jacking it, I was been supposed to make that shit because I got a lot of songs, a lot of bag songs. I feel like my music taste is exquisite and it's very broad. but you know me, man. My bag song is A1. So if y'all want to hear that, like up this video, comment anything else y'all want to see. Let me know anything else that y'all might want to get off your mind, or anything. at all, really. It's a safe space. Yeah. Just let me know so that way, I could get my cut. I could be prepared for it. You feel me? Because I've been what's supposed to get to make this video, and I've had a lot of cuts already within the past weeks, but it's like I've been here and there. I've been handling this and that. I haven't really had time, and I haven't really been that focused. So just as I'm trying to inspire y'all, I want y'all to try and help me focus. So let me know what it is. I'm gonna go get that cut. I'm gonna feel like a 10. And I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna give y'all 10 energy. You gotta feel like a 10, you know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna come in here and do some fire shit like that, I gotta feel like that nigga. I gotta be the best possible Bradford I've ever been in my life. You feel me? And that means I gotta have a cut. I gotta have the energy. I gotta be ready to bring it. But thank you guys, man. I'm out of here. I didn't even smoke my L all video, bro.